Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm April at Stunning Style, and I share classic outfit inspiration as well as style and beauty tips and tricks on my blog and on YouTube. I also created the Stunning Style Society membership and the seasonal wardrobe guides. The newest addition to the seasonal wardrobe guide family is the rich and warm color palette. All of my other guides have been in the bold and pure hue palette, like what I wear, and I'm so excited to add this additional color palette. It's such an invaluable tool. It makes shopping easy, it makes getting dressed easy, and I'm really thrilled to be able to include more women in this. Today is my October favorites video. I know, I'm just barely sliding it in before November ends, but with the launch season of the brand new winter wardrobe guides, as well as my limited edition jewelry line, things have been a little wild around here, but I did not want to let a month go by without sharing 5 of my favorite things with you. The first thing I want to share with you is going to solve a problem that is near and dear to very many parents' hearts. My daughters have very fine hair, which means it tangles like crazy. I swear they sit up all night long ratting their hair instead of sleeping. And even once I brush it, by the time we get to school, it looks like they just rolled out of bed. It tangles so easily. And that means in the morning, it's a mighty, mighty battle to get that rat's nest brushed out. I've had a lot of tears, both mine and theirs, and fighting over the years to get them to look presentable before they go to school or church or anywhere else. And so that means I have probably spent hundreds of dollars on detangling brushes, detangling sprays, detangling anything, and I finally found a winner. I actually bought these as stocking stuffers last year, and I bought them because I buy detangling brushes all the time, but because they came in their favorite colors, and they were so good that now they won't let me use any other brush on their hair because the difference is night and day in how quickly we get their hair brushed out and how pain-free and easy it is. The one that we love is by Wet Brush. Now, I have a lot of wet brushes. They come in a variety, but what makes this one special is you can see it's got a combination of bristle types. It's got these longer ones, but it's also got these shorter boar bristle brushes. And that, my friends, is the magic. This one is called the Wet Brush Shine Enhancer, and the packaging looks like this. I actually bought this one new to use in the video so I could show it to you in the packaging without any little hairs in it. I bought it for myself, but one morning we couldn't find the other 2 brushes, and so this one came out in desperation. The reason I like to use this brush is because it's so good at brushing through dry shampoo and getting all of the white residue out and really distributing it through my hair so that I get the full effects of the dry shampoo. And I also like it for like 2nd and 3rd day hair. When your hair just needs a little lift, it can get a little sticky, and this just gives it a little lift in volume. I love this brush. I will link to it down below. The second thing I want to share with you is my favorite lip balm. I live in the desert, which means I never have naked lips, or they get really dry and uncomfortable. And I don't like most lip balms because they're very waxy and very goopy, and it just feels like it's sitting on top of your lips. It's very uncomfortable. And a couple of years ago, we were actually at the lake in some tiny little gas station / gift shop, and I had forgotten to bring some lip balm, and they had this on the counter, and I bought it, and I love it, and I've been using it ever since. It's called the Naked Bee. You can get these in a 3-pack on Amazon. I really like the pomegranate and honey flavor. It's not a very strong flavor. The one that I don't love as much is the grapefruit one. it's kind of strong for me. I don't like strong flavors in my lip balms. It's fine. I gave it to my daughter. She doesn't mind it, and she feels very fancy using the same kind of lip balm that mom uses. This is perfect for keeping your lips from getting chapped during the winter months. The third thing that I want to tell you about is a book series. I shared with you a favorite author and series last time, and I want to share a new one with you. So I have 6 kids, and 3 boys and 3 girls, and my 3 boys, 2 of them are triplets, and then one of them is just a year behind, and so he's my 4th triplet, is what I tell people. And they like all the same things because they're practically the same age, and they are 12, 12, and 11, and they are voracious readers, and we buy them book series for Christmas and for their birthdays. They go through books like crazy, and they love to reread the same books over and over again. I'm always looking for recommendations for my boys and my girls for books that they can read, and they especially love to read series of books. And last year for Christmas, we got them the Ranger's Apprentice series. It's by John Flanagan. There are 12 books in this series, and I've been reading them this year with them. Well, we don't read them together, but we're all reading them, and then we talk about them, which my boys really love, that I know the story of one of their favorite books, and I know the characters, and we talk about them. And in fact, for Halloween, they dressed up as Will Treaty, and I got them ranger cloaks and oak leaf necklaces for Halloween, and they have been playing with them and wearing them constantly. They love them, and I've really enjoyed the books. They are adventure books. They're set in sort of medieval Robin Hood time period, and it's about a young orphan. He's 15, and he becomes a ranger apprentice, an elite force that defends the kingdom. And it's about his training period and the adventures he goes on. And it's really good. I really love it. I would say it's definitely appropriate starting at about age 9, maybe 10. They're very fun. They're great adventures, but they're also very innocent. There's no sexuality in them. There's some innocent romance, a few kisses, some marriages, but there's nothing that would make me go, oh, I didn't want my boys to know about that yet. They're good books. They're really fun reads. I've enjoyed reading them as an adult. They're not going to change your life or really make you think, but they have a lot of really great themes in them. A lot of strong, independent, capable women and female characters in here. There's a lot of storylines about the underdog overcoming. Will Treaty is not a big kid or man. He's small, and he is also quite powerful and strong in his ways. He wouldn't win in a hand-to-hand combat most of the time, but he learns the skills that he needs to be successful. There's just a lot of really positive messages that I am glad that my boys are seeing in these books. There's an anti-drug theme. There's a lot of really good themes and messages and morals that come through in these books, and I really appreciate that John Flanagan weaves those into the stories. There are themes about positive leadership and supporting your friends and bullying, and they're just really good books. My boys have absolutely loved them. I'm trying to convince my girls to read them. They're a little more into cats than warriors, but I think that if they read them, they would really enjoy them too. The fourth thing that I want to share with you is a cleaning thing. We have used the same dishwasher tablets for, I don't know, probably since we got married, just because it was what they had at Costco. I guess is probably why we bought them. And they were a well-known brand. We used the Finish brand. And then recently my husband read about a different brand online that were getting great reviews, and so he thought, why not? We'll try it. We added it to our Amazon Subscribe and Save, and I can honestly say they do a much better job of cleaning our dishes. And those are the Cascade Platinum Plus tablets. We have noticed a huge difference in how clean our dishes have been getting. This is what they look like. They're just as easy to pop in as the other ones were, but I can honestly say that our dishes are cleaner. We have a Blendtec blender, and it had developed a really cloudy film in the blender jar, and we just assumed that that was from scratches, like from the ice bumping up against it. But no, it was just a film, and it has been coming off as we wash the dishes with these dishwasher tablets. And so I'm a fan. I will continue to use these. The last thing that I want to share with you is something that I will not be without. I had accidentally run out before we were supposed to go out of town, and we had to make a detour on our way to the airport to my doctor's office to buy this because I cannot be without it. It's called DIM. This is the brand I use because it's what's sold in my doctor's office. But there are a lot of other brands available. I'm sure they work really well also. DIM is used to help your body metabolize excess estrogen. I have had symptoms of excess estrogen or estrogen dominance for as long as I can remember. I've had really wonky periods. I've had terrible PMS. It's a primary cause of adult acne. And I mean, once you're out of high school and college, really, you don't, I mean, it's just insult to injury to have acne on top of wrinkles. It's just not cool. Mood swings, it causes night sweats. And for me, it turned out to be a major contributor to my depression. I wrote a blog post about my battle with depression, and it turned out that excess estrogen was the primary culprit. Once we got my estrogen under control, for me, the depression went away, and I haven't had a problem with it as long as I have my DIM. I take one tablet twice a day. That's what my doctor suggested for me, and so I really recommend that you talk to your own doctor about the right dosing for you. But I can tell you, so many of my unhappy and uncomfortable symptoms have gone away. I'm just a much nicer, even-tempered person. I used to be a very even-tempered person, and in the last several years, I have felt like a stranger, and I would get so upset so easily. And I think this is something that as women approach their 40s starts to become a problem. It's helping with my hormone levels, definitely. It doesn't cause your body to produce less estrogen. It just helps your body metabolize the estrogen and get it out of your body. And that is what I need. It's actually made from broccoli, concentrated levels of a compound found in broccoli. So yes, when I was out of DIM and we were headed for a trip, my husband was more than happy to swing by and pick up the DIM so I would be nice along the way. He wanted a happy travel companion, and so did I. I hope these items were helpful. I hope you give them a try, and if you do, I would love to hear about it. I have recommended DIM to several of my friends who are having the same problems that I've been having, because it's not just me, it's a lot of us. And every single one of them has come back and thanked me for suggesting it because it has made such a difference for them as well. I feel like my old self again, and that's really nice. My skin is clearer again, and I just overall feel better. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I'm looking forward to the Christmas holidays and all of the fun and excitement that that brings, and I will see you soon.